You want to say?
Okay.
I don't like that we can't tell if your phone's recording.
I also don't like that.
So I just want to make sure it's recording.
Okay, hold on. Let me get back up one more time. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, YouTube? It's, oh my god, guys, I keep on saying my intro. I'm so sorry. Welcome to another episode of our podcast. I'm Celeste.
I'm Mickey.
CJ.
And we have a guest.
It's me, JT.
We're going to link everybody's social medias, everything in the bio, so go subscribe, follow, and do all of that to all of our socials. Today's topic, I'm just going to get straight into it, is friendships. I know that a lot of people in our generation, I've personally been having a tough time with friendships. I don't know about everybody else.
Yeah.
I also noticed a trend when it comes to friendship breakups versus relationship breakups.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they're the same.
Not even a little.
And I don't understand why. So I feel like we should just talk about it.
Definitely.
Okay, I want to start off here. It pisses me off. Like, really, when you can give a guy a million chances and you can't give your friend that. Because why? What is the reason? I feel like your friend in general, if it's the friendship that I think it is, you guys have done everything together, you talk on a daily basis. So if she does, or he does something that's bad, and you don't forgive them, but you forgive your boyfriend, I feel like that's weird.
No, like I've been in so many situations where my friends, obviously, I do it too. I go back to the person, whatever. Mm-hmm. But when it came down to me and my friends getting into an argument, they would be so fast to just be like, well, I don't like you because you did this. Well, if your man did what I did, you would text him and you would figure it out and you would be friends with, like, you would talk to him again. But when your friend does it, you've known me longer, we have way more of a deeper relationship.
Yeah.
You cut me off and it's a big problem. I just don't understand that.
It's just like, if that was my established friend from prior, then it's like, bro, I'm not about to cut you off for someone I just started talking to. Why am I cutting off somebody who I built a relationship with for like however many years or months, whatever the case is, over some random guy or girl that I just met? Like, that don't make no sense to me. You have to have some loyalty. Like, not to everybody, obviously, but you know,
be treating every relationship with the same respect, whether it's friends, family, or relationship, or intimate relationship. Everybody should get the same respect, the same communication, or else it's just weird to me. Because why are you treating your girlfriend better than your friend or your family? That's like weird. It doesn't. That just shows how your character is.
Well,
yeah. So to the last point, I just feel like no matter what type of relationship it is, I'm not talking about people that you don't mess with. I mean like people that you consider close to you, whether it be a friend, a family member, a friend, or somebody you're in a relationship with. Why not give everybody the same respect to communicate or like apologize and fix their actions if you mean that much to them?
Literally.
Yeah.
Jamina said that she had something to say on this.
Yeah, she did.
I think it's not that I necessarily agree with it, the fact that it happens, but I understand why it does. Like, not saying that I don't expect the same amount of loyalty out of my boyfriend than I do my friend, but I would be a lot more hurt by my, like, best friend hurting me than my boyfriend would. Yeah. Only because we're, like, my best friend knows me on a family level, like, on a, like, you're my sister, you know my deepest insecurities, my deepest, darkest secrets and stuff like that. Nigga gonna be slime at the end of the day. Okay. But you're supposed to be my sister. You're supposed to hold it down.
We're answering two different questions.
Like how?
That's the same question. No, that one is do you think which one's harder? We were just talking about something else.
Oh no, but like I'm saying that the reason why I would give I wouldn't give my best friend a chance or like my friend a chance over my boyfriend is because I would take it more personal. And normally it's something even more grimier. It's the principle that matters.
I think that we should be more open to giving our friends more chances. Because while yes, I think at the end of the day, everybody makes mistakes and we're not perfect. I'm sure we make mistakes too. So just because in that one relationship, we haven't really done anything as crazy as they're doing to us. Not to say that you can't proceed with caution and edit the way that your relationship is with them after and tread lightly and observe the behavior. But I feel like we should be quicker to forgive our close friends because we do, at the end of the day, we do give the benefit of the doubt to our significant others.
Right.
So why should we not give it to our friends?
And obviously, we could talk about all the things it depends on. It depends on how grimy the person did you. Yes, it depends on all of that. But if we're just talking about general, I have beef with my friend real quick. I have beef with my significant other real quick. Why are we so quick to pick up the phone and be like, hey babe, like I'm sorry that I offended you, or how can we move on? But when it's your friend, you can't just pick up the phone like, hey babe, like what's up? Like it should be normal. In my opinion, it should be normal.
Hey guys, welcome to Real Talks with CJ.
Oh,
I'm about to spit some true facts at you. Those who knew me in Bell Academy, y'all knew I had a radio show called Real Facts with CJ.
Wow,
really?
On the morning announcements.
Oh wow, this is real.
Yeah,
wow.
This is real life. I had that on the morning announcements in middle school. People loved it.
Be, huh?
Yeah. But so basically, right, one of the biggest things that I've recognized, not just from our friend group and stuff like that, but just from in general people in life, I think a lot of people, the distinction between friendship and an intimate relationship is very blurred for a lot of people because they all want to start out as friends and stuff like that and then enter into that relationship, which is a lot easier. Don't get me wrong. But I think that at the end of the day, you have to recognize the fact that choosing to consciously make the effort to be with somebody, to take them at their worst, at their best, whatever the case is. And I'm not even talking about marriage type shit. I'm just talking about some regular, like, this is my dog type shit. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to take somebody at their best and at their worst, that's what it means to me to be a friend. Now, does that transfer over into being a relationship? Yes. For the good guys, it definitely does. But I think that the main thing, especially in this generation, is that this whole new thing with like, oh, self-care, I don't owe nobody anything, I gotta take care of me at the end of the day and all that. And while that's true, that sometimes you gotta take care of yourself, I think that being emotionally aware, being emotionally available, being emotionally intelligent and things of that nature, there's a lot of different scenarios that could have occurred for this person to be the way that they are now, to do the things that they were doing now, right? Giving benefit of the doubt to my friend is easy. I like this person. We hang out all the time. The whole purpose of me being with this person is that our social lives are increased as a result of me hanging out with this person. He has a lot of qualities, or she has a lot of qualities, right? That's why I'm with this friend. But you don't have to need that with a partner. At the end of the day, you choose to stay with your partner or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever the case is. You have to make that decision consciously every day.
You're saying that the friendship is deeper no matter what.
The friendship is deeper in the sense that you've already established the fact that this is the person that I need for this. And until my life changes in a way where you're no longer needed for this, not to say that friends are contractual, but just in the sense of everyone has their purpose.
It's kind of like middle school friends, high school friends. Like
exactly. Like my high school friends were here for me until they could not be anymore because their life went whatever way. When I got to college, I got college friends that I have now that have still been with me, whatever the case is, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
A person you're choosing to be in a relationship with, that timeline does not apply anymore. The timeline is I'm with this person until I choose to leave. That's how it goes. So if you choose to be with that person, right, then it's like, I bet. So I'm committing myself to you. I'm putting energy into you because at least unless you're looking for a short fling or something of that nature, then mosey yourself all along. But if you're choosing to be like serious, then you're gonna put in real effort, real communication, real time, exactly. All that kind of stuff. And at that point, it doesn't matter what. Yeah.
But I think that it's so much easier to give somebody the benefit of the doubt when it's a short fling, because you don't care at the end of the day. You're just gonna keep going back to them because
that's
you don't want to be with them.
You
don't want to be with them. So if they cheat on you with your friend, you want to be with them for a short fling. You're gonna go back to them.
You should give benefit of the doubt to the person you no longer, because you know them, you trust them.
But I don't think that's how it works.
Not be giving benefit of the doubt to somebody you barely know.
If it's a short fling, you should just not care because that's just
you don't know.
You're probably just a sneaky link or whatever the case is. Why say what you do to that point?
So there's no need to give benefit of the doubt. Why are you lying if you're in a sneaky fling?
When you're in a relationship with somebody, that's when you have to be understanding. You gotta really sit down and be like, okay, you may have fucked up, but how much do I care about this relationship? Or can this be fixed? Right. Or like, can a conversation be had about this?
Can there be a solution at the end of this?
Because at the end of the day, if with your partner, you're trying to keep that relationship. You got with them to be with them solely for a reason, so you got to try.
Right. So I don't know.
A friend is not to say a friend is not always there.
Yeah.
But it's just like a friend is those intimate parts of you that you would only give into a relationship, they should not be getting that same level of you. There's a different level you got to give to each level of your relationship. Yeah, of course.
there's definitely a difference when it comes to intimacy and the closeness. There's definitely a difference because at the end of the day, if you're dating somebody, I'm pretty sure it's because you see yourself spending the rest of your life with them at some point. I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
That should be the plan.
You'd be surprised how little people think that.
Yeah.
Okay, but
It's
that
sad.
at the end of the day, that's realistic.
Y'all generation need to get it together.
Yeah, that's the realistic outcome. If you're dating
realistic.
somebody, realistically, what are you dating them for? To break up in a year, and then what? Like, your intention should always be to be spending your time with this person, growing with this person.
Very true.
So, at the end of the day, you're gonna go home to your husband. You don't have to go home to your friend. I completely understand that. But when it comes down to conflict, you should definitely still give each person an open opportunity to fix the problem and mend the relationship.
Exactly. I agree.
If it means something.
But it's just like romantic relationships come and go, but your friends are forever.
No. If that's the case,
this is
don't
my
get into
question.
romantic relationships, people.
Everybody just say yes or no to this question.
Okay.
Getting over a friendship breakup harder than getting over a relationship breakup? Yes, or no? I say that friendship is harder than relationship.
I say
I
that
would
friendship
agree.
is harder than relationship.
What about you, Jamina?
You said what?
Is
friendship
getting
harder?
over a friendship breakup harder than a relationship?
Yes and no.
It depends.
Yeah, no, it's definitely harder. I
It
take
depends.
that back.
It depends
harder.
where.
It depends on the friendship.
No, it depends on where you are in your relationship. If you've been dating someone for like 6-7 years or whatever the case is, that's a little
That
different.
changes your whole life.
Nah,
That's
hold
not
on.
your whole
I'm gonna
life.
keep it above. Wait,
I think it definitely. What? Excuse me.
Let me get them right.
If you have
Maybe at this age now of 22, maybe that's a good portion of your life.
It gets even worse as you get older. 6-7 years of your life with somebody that's older, chances are you're establishing yourself with that person. Chances are you're living with that person. Breaking up with somebody later in life is a lot harder than breaking up with them now. At our stage that we're at right now, you still live with your parents. It's not really going to change your situation like that.
It's harder.
Exactly.
It's definitely harder when you're older for the simple fact that you don't really have. I don't know. I don't want to say you don't have people, but you're an adult. You have to fend for yourself.
Yeah.
You're on your own. You can't go home to mommy. You don't have those same people around you that you had when you were younger. You're a big boy or a girl. You have to handle your shit.
I know, at least for right now, I believe that when I get to that age of whatever, like 30, whatever the case is, like if I was in a single position, it would be that I'm just doing what I gotta do, and when I do meet somebody, I'm in it till I'm not. Like, not out of my own choice to leave, but just in the sense of, like, I did everything I could to maintain the relationship. If at this point, no one is willing to work with me on it, because it takes two to tango at the end of the day, then it's like, all right, I got to move about with my business.
Right.
And will I be sad? Sure.
Right.
But that's something I can
work
through.
At least you're putting in the effort
especially
first.
if I'm an adult. As an adult, you have all of the vices, all of the necessities that you need in the world, whatever the case is. Like, you ending a relationship doesn't mean you lose your job. Well, for a lot of people, hopefully that's not the position you're in.
Please don't put yourself
in that position. But like, just in general, like, you're not losing your job. Your house is still the same. You're not getting evicted.
Unless you live with them.
Okay, yes, unless you live with them and things of that nature. Obviously, those apply or whatever the case is. But in the general sense.
That's what I'm saying. Chances are, if you live with them if you've been with them for 6-7 years and you're an adult, you live with your partner.
You would be surprised. Some of these people don't really want to be together in the same place at the same
honestly,
time. You know what I mean?
I know that some people wanted to hear like little story times and stuff. So I don't know if you guys want to do like, have we ever had scenarios? Where
yes, pass this over.
Wait,
Scenarios.
Sorry.
Like, have you?
I'm like, I have a lot of experience.
Have you been in a scenario where you took your friend back, or you took your nigga back, and you didn't do the same? You know what I mean?
Do the same for
Have
your
you
boyfriend?
had a story like that? I have a story like that. I have this one person in my life that it was very easy for her to cut people out of her life, and it was really hard for me to accept, only because it felt like I was fighting every day of my life to stay in her presence or not like in her good graces. But I'm seeing the relationship that she has with guys, cheating, doing her dirty, all this other stuff, and it's like, oh well, I want him back, so I'm gonna go get him back. Excuse me? So you're gonna tell me that I accidentally cut your bangs wrong? I don't know. Just give an example. Random, I accidentally cut your bangs wrong, and you don't want to be my friend anymore, or I'm scared that if I cut your bangs wrong, I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. But the guy that you're talking to did something bad, and you're good with him.
Yeah,
I can't. Personally, it's harder to respect people like that because. What?
So I was once on the other side of the stick where I could say this because I've grown from it. but I'm put it into perspective. So when I was in high school, I found out that my girl best friend was doing things with the person that I was with for years. I did take the person back, and I stopped talking to her. So I was once that girl. But let me just tell you from my perspective.
Okay.
Neither of them told me. I found out from a random person in McDonald's. And when I confronted the both of them, they both continued to lie. I would say the reason why I took the person back over her is because he was more truthful at that time. She was still trying to cover up their tracks. There's a lot more into it. That's a story time for a different day. But I admit that they both should have been cut off. I don't think I should have took one over the other. Yeah. They should have both been cut off 100%. But my mentality at that age was just like, she's my friend. I've known her since first grade. She should have more loyalty to me. But then it's like, you've been talking to this guy for 4 or 5 years since you were 12. Yeah. Like I've been, how it starts with as a friendship. You've been talking to this person. You've been getting to know them since your whole childhood. You guys ended up dating in your teenage years, and then they do you dirty. So it's like.
Because my thing is, like, if you would have taken them both back, really, you can never trust them
around
never
each other again. Which is why I had to take one or the other. Yeah. But looking back at it, I chose wrong. I feel like I should have just cut him off as well. He should have never been allowed access back.
So like you still would have not had both of them in your life. You would have.
If I had to go back, the point is I was once the person who picked the relationship over the friendship.
I feel like this goes into the other topic that we had prepared.
Yeah. What? A minute ago? This one? Why do people not put the same effort? We already answered that. You said why don't people put the same effort? Why don't people put the same effort? We already discussed.
She said black people.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Something. Oh yes, I had this another topic that we had, but I wanted to just ask you guys right now because it goes right into the conversation. Okay. Once a cheater, always a cheater?
Hell yeah.
No.
Realistically, no. But in my heart, the way my brain works, the way my heart works. Hell yeah. Once you've cheated, you will forever cheat.
I say yes.
And I will never believe anything otherwise.
Okay.
Why do you say yes?
I say yes only because I'm biased, because I have taken multiple people back for cheating and they have done it again. Damn. So I don't think that it's possible for... Why would the fuck would you... You don't have to leave that out. Why in God's... I cannot talk right now. Wait, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Why on God's green earth are you
cheating? We're talking about cheating.
Why would you cheat in the first place?
Word.
If you have all intention of only wanting me, then why would you cheat in the first place? And if I take you back, why would you cheat again?
Because everybody will do what you allow, and what you allow once they will feel like you allow it forever.
Which is why once a cheater, always a cheater. Because if you cheat on me one time, then I take you back, all that's gonna tell you is I can do it again, you're gonna take you back.
I think that once a cheater, always a cheater, maybe because it really depends on how you acted after they cheated. I think it really makes a difference. If he's like, oh, I cheated on you, but I still love you. Okay, Poppy, like, no, that's not how that works. I feel like there definitely has to be a time of separation in between.
So at this point, we just really got off topic, like crazy. So here's just a set of clips that says everything we was trying to say. Okay, roll it.
Were you really
the time is separation for him to go find another piece of something?
Well, so be it.
Sometimes they don't actually mean it. Not that they don't actually mean to cheat, but sometimes they don't sometimes they don't understand the boundaries of the relationship.
That's what I'm saying. What are we talking about here? Because there's a lot of forms of cheating.
Excuse me, if you went outside and you had sex with another female, there's no how. You planned that.
Somebody who told me that they did not remember it because they were high off of weed. And then I got older and started to smoke weed my damn self. I remember every fucking thing. So what? Was it crack? You're a liar.
Personally, once you've cheated, it's gonna be very freaking hard for me to ever give you the benefit of the doubt again that you would not do it unless I see some solid, consistent, and impactful changes in your behavior.
I think it's also important to remember that there are other people out there. Like,
Literally.
if somebody cheats on you,
7
and you love them, and everything is going
8
so
billion
well.
people now.
8
billion people
It
now
might
in this
take
world.
some
General consensus is a lot of parents think the best way to deal with it is to hide stuff from their kids and allow them to figure it out as they get older.
That
when in
is
reality,
so
you should be inching it towards them because the only way to grow is to experience uncomfortable things at the end of the day.
You're looking at your child and your parents like,
What did you do?
Why
Why would
did
you
you
make
do
that
this?
decision?
What is going on? Why don't I know these certain things?
I didn't raise
Never
you to be
told
that way.
I don't even know how we got here.
yeah, somebody like the person that you're with right now, let's say you've been with them for 6 months and they kiss someone else, are you taking them back?
No.
I agree with her 100%. Because realistically,
Whoa.
why is it worth it? I'm so serious.
Why the fuck are you kissing someone
I don't know. Because, first of all, I don't think you would ever do that.
That's not the point.
That's not the point. And if that's the requirement, then that means that you think you would do that.
Exactly. You
And
would
that's
do
the
that.
problem.
No, but wait, can we also?
Yeah.
The first person that
I
I
want
want to see
is my
my
person.
I
My
want
girl.
to see my
Or the
boyfriend.
Are you dumb?
I want
So
to
being
climb
drunk
into
is
your
not an
skin.
excuse.
Oh,
shoot.
And I want
being
to
high
treat
not an
you
excuse.
Not an excuse.
alive.
Because even
And I want to do things to you.
literally even any form of intoxication, the first person I want to see is my nigga.
That's
If
right.
I'm sad, I want to see my nigga. If I'm stressed, I want to see my
I want
nigga.
to
If
put
my
my leg on
nigga
top
is
of
the
my
one
leg.
stressing me out, I want to see my nigga.
rub me.
There's
right.
no reason for
Okay.
me to step
That's
out of
right.
my relationship.
Relationships, tries,
Have 10
whatever the
wives.
case is,
We're
all
talking
of that
about
kind of
those
stuff.
people.
If you choose to do that with whoever, and
That's
this is
your
you adding
business.
somebody to the group and things of that nature, I'm sure
It's a
there are their
different
own
story.
rules. Sure, do what
But
you gotta
me
do.
and you
In a
two
monogamous
people-
relationship where it's 1 and 2, and that is it, if you choose to do that, just know that I consider you gone from my life. That is
Don't
it.
cheat on me.
Wow.
Don't
okay.
cheat on me.
Don't cheat.
Honestly, I feel like during this podcast or this YouTube series, whatever we decide to call it, you guys are gonna see me saying maybe a lot. Only because I feel like at the point I am in my life, I don't want to close anything off as an option. Not even an option, just I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I don't want it to be like
I know.
5 years into the
I would
future.
never. Don't ever.
She's dead serious.
I would never
She's dead
fuck you and somebody else at the same time.
Mm.
I would never stick a dick and a in my mouth at the same time.
Oh.
I would never do any of those things at the same time. The only time I would have a threesome is if I was in a different country. And at that point, you can leave everything in. At that point in time,
A different country.
I still would not be in a relationship with 2 people.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I don't care if I'm 35.
Wait,
Fair enough.
does it count if? Wait, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person who wants to have my own girlfriend and have my own
I forgot
boyfriend, but
about
I don't
this.
want them
I'm
to
so
date
sorry.
each other. Like I want to be able to have a girlfriend, have a boyfriend without them into like.
Well, you have to set up that relationship with yourself.
Yeah, I'm really trying. Pray for me. Pray for me.
Wait, what did you say?
She wants that. She would like to.
I would want my own girlfriend and want my own boyfriend.
It's okay, Jamina. I would have done it with you. It's too late now. I love Junior.